Hello, my beautiful Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to your weekly forecast. I'm super excited for you this week. This is from the 27th of April all the way to the 3rd of May. And before you ask why I'm jumping 26, from now on, I'm going to be doing the forecast from Monday to Sunday. I think it's easier so I don't break the weekend. Yeah, so we start on Monday and then we go all the way to Sunday. And also because on the 26th, on Sunday, I want to make a special video for all signs regarding Uranus shifting to Gemini. Yeah, Uranus is leaving Taurus and will be moving to Gemini, where he will be for the next 7 years. So there are a lot of things that will happen and changes and sudden changes. And I want to talk about this and specifically and for each side. So I'm not going to focus on that now. And let's dive in. So before I start, let me introduce myself. My name is Raisa Lima. I'm an astrologer using Western Tropical Zodiac astrology and the whole house sign system. Putting your sign at 0 degrees in the ascendant line, meaning I would recommend, that doesn't mean, I recommend that you watch your rising sign first, because the houses will fall into the same houses as your chart, mostly if you use the whole house sign system, and then the teams will make more sense. Before you watch, you can also watch your sun and your moon. All right, let's dive in. Of course, I have my notes. There's a lot. This week is all about relationship. Love is in the air in general for all of us. Yeah, for all signs, because Venus is around and making a lot of aspects with a lot of planets. Whew. Sorry, every time I'm talking, I feel like a breathless. And I have a new microphone. I'm sorry, I think 2 weeks ago there was no sound coming. I hope this one is better. It's from my son. So I hope the sound comes out nicely this time. Although I check with Taurus, Gemini, and Aries, and it seemed pretty good. So cross fingers. Okay, let's do this. Oh, I don't want Safari. Wait. Wait. Where is my Luna? Yeah, here. Sorry, let me go back. Yeah. All right, got it. So let's do like that. Slightly small. Put myself in the corner. This one in the big one. Share. Okay, so you can see me and you can see I'm cutting a little bit. Sorry, the chart, I suppose, but anyway, let's dive in. 27 of April. I set my chart to 12 o'clock. Again, guys, I'm recording this. Today is the 21st from Dubai. So we are UTC +4. So whatever you are in the world, make your calculations. When I say around this time, around that time. This week we have a full moon. So I'm going to say the exact time here in Dubai. On Friday, it's a full moon in Scorpio. Very intense. We're going to talk about it. Let's start by Monday 27. Love, breakthroughs, and unexpected connection on this day. So this is not a normal day. Yeah, you start the week with Venus in Gemini and forming a powerful aspect to that brings sudden shifts in love, attraction, and emotional clarity here. And it's a Venus conjuncting Uranus. All right, we get them here. Unexpected connections, sudden attraction, surprising changes in relationships, electric is fast, impossible to ignore, and all of that. So now Venus is in your 12th house, is in your subconscious, is in your hidden, behind the scenes. All of that might be happening behind the scenes. Maybe this love is coming from a place you don't see it yet. But I want to check something. Yeah. Because Aquarius, Uranus rule your eighth house, and the 12th house and the eighth house, it's a lot about past lives and karmic events. So if you encounter love this week, if it happens, if you are single, of course, and you meet someone, and I would say it's a karmic, it could be a karmic relationship. There's a lot of things happening this is I'm gonna explain later, yeah. But we have the nodes being activated, we have this full moon in Scorpio as well. Well, we're gonna get there. But anyway, we have Venus also sextiling Neptune. Remember the last week I spoke about this. I said Neptune and Venus for me when they get together is it's a the creation of a muse of inspired love. Is a dreamy love, something that you fantasize about, like it's the perfect love. Yeah, it's very transcendent, even spiritual love. And here, Neptune is in your 10th house, is in your house of career, but it's also the house of your achievements and recognition and authorities, is your reputation. So it's, yeah, it can bring Venus and Neptune here can bring this dream and this love for what you want to achieve in life, or your, or making you be recognized for what you do, for your career, your vocation, bringing, and actually as well, Neptune is also very artistic. It's very dreamy, intuitive, but very artistic. And Venus as well is about beauty and all of that. So that could be a very good alignment if you want to start something with arts, with beauty, with in this field. Yeah, music, painting, I don't know, anything, creating, or anything spiritual as well. It's, yeah, that's, you got a gist of this sextile. Okay, Venus also trining Pluto at 5 degrees in your 8th house. Okay, so that brings some intensity and some powerful shifts here. It's transformation. It's big. It's transformation in love. It's love control. It's power love. It could mean that. Now we have the moon in Virgo, moon here at 16 degrees in your 3rd house, the moon sextile in Cancer. Also another very beautiful aspect, and that's a stabilizing influence in the afternoon, okay, bringing some emotional clarity and support and the ability to process what's happening in a grounded way, very grounded, because the moon in Virgo, remember I talked about that before, is analytical, is rational, is meticulous. And the themes here, because the moon is in your 3rd house, but Jupiter, Cancer is in your 1st house, is your ego that is expanding, and the moon is supporting emotionally this expansion, this yeah, it's a clarity maybe that can follow a chaos or emotion that's settle into understanding, and with the support maybe from a sibling or from someone in your surrounds, your neighbors, or yeah, that's what I have. actually. But anyway, yes, as we start Monday 27, unexpected love or reconnections, for sure. Emotional breakthrough, yeah. 12th house may indicate something from the past, so it could bring things from the past as well. Seeing someone or something differently, and alignment with what truly excites you and fulfills you as well. It's a good day. We start the week very well. Let's go to Tuesday, 28. Now we have some karmic decisions here. Mental clarity and fated shifts. It's a powerful day. Okay. So there is some mental breakthrough. So the sun in Taurus is semi-sextile Saturn at 8 degrees. Here, 8 degrees, 8 degrees. It's building on perfect on the 29. So it's quite, but it's an important adjustment. Yeah, it's when reality meets a desire. It's asking for maturity, patience, and responsibility. But remember, the sun can be a father figure, and so does Saturn, and can be authority figure. It's a nice alignment, as I said, between you and an authority figure, and you understanding each other, and there is a friendship being built through the career, bringing a authority figure into the community, becoming this authority figure as well, becoming a leader, being the leader in and being able to structure or being the guide, the support in one of your social circles that you're part of, or at work, in your career, in your getting promoted, becoming the big boss, the big chef. Those are the themes for this alignment for you. Beautiful. That's very nice, actually. And this aspect is also activating the nodes, because we have the nodes. Where are they? Here, 7 degrees, 7 degrees. See, let me put the sun. It's activating the north node on your 9th house and the south node on your 3rd house, which it brings a karmic tone to the day. Okay, so that's past patterns versus future direction and choices in between. The north node is in your 9th house. As I said, something in your career, in your direction, and maybe 9th house could be long distance. Maybe you're being brought the opportunity to relocate somewhere else and get a promotion in your career, but in a different country. And if it does happen, it's fated. It's something that was meant to. Travel because of your career, long distance travels, or learning, learning something to become, to get higher on the ladder, get higher on the higher position, or starting teaching something. It's all fated. I'm rooting for you. This is really, really, really nice. Wow, Cancer. Yeah, that's actually a great alignment, honestly. Then we have the moon entering Libra. Okay, the moon's gonna cross your IC, and it's gonna enter your 4th house in Libra. And the moon in Libra is when the emotional tone shifts towards balance and relationship and perspective, and it's in your 4th house. So it's your private life, is your roots, your family, your home. It's real estate as well, and lands. And then the moon is trining Uranus in Gemini. Okay, once the moon shift here, that's gonna be here. You can see already there is a trine to Uranus. in Gemini, so there is sudden clarity, new ideas, unexpected realizations, and something that will click in your house, at home, if with your family. And that's a good one. Good surprises. Expect good surprises. Then we have, that's in the afternoon. Okay, the moon enters sleep. Yeah, on Tuesday. Yeah, oh God, sometimes I get lost. Sorry. Then we have the moon trine Uranus and the moon opposite Neptune. That's going to be a bit later. We have here, you see Neptune and the moon opposing each other, but the moon will be already here. And there is a bit of confusion though. And again, this is on your house of career and all of that. So I think that following whatever happened, when I said that it was something fated that happened there on that day, we're still on Tuesday, but later on with the moon, which is your emotions, opposing Neptune, and Neptune might be your idealizations and there you might feel a bit confused or emotional sensitive as well. Yeah, not everything is as clear as it seems. As if like you're offered a position somewhere else. Okay, you got a direction position now in Singapore. You have to move, and everything feels like, oh wow, 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 and then emotionally you're a bit like, oh shit, man, my family, my home, my house, my dog, my life is here, and there is this, nothing is really clear, and it will pass. Okay, the moon moves very fast, so but that's the feeling. What we have as well, we're gonna have a grand trine between the moon, Venus, and Pluto at 5 degrees, but it's a powerful one, but it's an insight. Yeah, it comes in the evening. With something about communication, emotional intelligence, and transformation through conversation. So you might get some conversations where things shift mentally and emotionally at the same time. So this, as I said, yeah, Tuesday is a karmic day, karmic awareness and subtle decisions day. It's balancing logic and intuition and conversations that change everything. I have some very important conversations on this day. And moving to Wednesday, 29, now we have a bit of emotional reality check and some tension in relationships. So the moon in Libra is bringing focus to balance again, still, yeah, to relationships and connections at home, with your family, in your private life. But then we have the moon opposing Saturn in Aries. This is going to be in the morning around 7 a.m., but the energy keeps going. And that might create some emotional distance and heaviness, a sense of rejection as well. Again, could be just the continuation of that feeling of something in your career, some opportunities, something with your some authoritative figure, someone above you, and that's an energy, one part of you having to do something, and the emotional part not really connected to that. It will go away. Yeah, it's as I said, it's a bit of a heaviness, but it will go. And then a bit later, in the afternoon, the moon's gonna be opposing Mars. As you can see, at noon it's already happening, but it's gonna be stronger at the end of the day. And that's when tension rises and there is some reaction and frustration and conflicts as well can appear. So be very careful this day, especially in your career. Okay. And because the moon is in Libra, Libra is about relationship, maybe relationship with someone in your career. And the balance here becomes harder to maintain. So this combination can create emotional sensitivity and external pressure, feeling misunderstood or unsupported at work or at home or within your family. Tension between your needs and others' action at home, at work, once again. And yeah, you need to set some boundaries. Okay. Emotional boundaries, I would say. Reality checks as well in relationships. You gotta choose peace over reaction above all. So that's what we have for Wednesday. Moving to Thursday. Whew, sorry, 30. It's my fourth video today. I'm tired. Miscommunication, karmic crossroads, and emotional decisions. What do we have here? This is the day where words carry weight. Why? Because the moon in Libra, still in Libra, keeps the focus on relationships, balance, and communication, but now it's opposing as we got at 12 at noon. You can see an opposition to Mercury, which is conjuncting Chiron. So there is conversation, wounded conversation that will touch a wound, I would say. And that can also bring some miscommunication. Okay. Now we have Venus squaring the nodes this time. So yeah, it's a karmic turning point in love, values, and decisions. Old patterns versus new directions. Remember, I was saying like just I don't know, one of the possibilities. Let's say you got this a job offer somewhere else in another country. You need to relocate something. And then now Venus here is squaring the nodes and is either your partner might be not okay in moving, and then you're like, okay, so what do I choose? My job, my partner, or should I stay or should I go? What am I doing? And it's all this questioning, not being sure, feeling it's a crossroad. Yeah, it's a karmic crossroad. You need to choose. Yeah, but this day especially need you choose your words carefully. Okay, notice emotional triggers before reacting, and recognize as well repeating patterns in love. Make decisions align with your future and not your past. All right, let's move to Friday, 1st of May. This is the day we have a Scorpio full moon. And that's again, it's a karmic turning point and an emotional awakening. So what do we have on this day, which is super important? Moon enters Scorpio, and now emotions deepen instantly. Yeah, the moon Scorpio is very, very intuitive, but also very intense and feels everything in a deep level. It can be controlling, can be a bit jealous, possessive. But yeah. So now what was surface level becomes real and raw and impossible to ignore, that's for sure. In your 5th house, sexuality is highlighted here. And now the moon is squaring, what is squaring? Pluto. Okay. And Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio, your 5th house. Pluto, which rules your 5th house, is being squared by the moon. So that brings some power struggles and emotional triggers and deep psychological patterns that can surface. It's about control and surrender. Yeah, it's control and surrender. So be mindful, and then bit later on at 9:25 p.m. in Dubai time. Okay, write it down, 9:25. We have a full moon at 11 degrees in Scorpio. It's when the moon is opposing the sun. All right. And the moon at 11 degrees is creating, as you can see, an inconjunction to Saturn and an inconjunction to Venus, creating what we call a yod, or fingers of God. And the moon is leading, is the peak of the yod. So what it means, oh, full moons are ends. It's about ending something, is yeah, closing a chapter. And Scorpio is truth, vulnerability, and deep transformation on your fifth house, which is the house of pleasure. That's why I said there's something about sexuality here. But it's also fun and hobbies and creation, procreation, or something with your children, one of your children. It's an emotional release and a realization of something that's on this full moon, okay? Because the intensity will build up, and this yod, uh, 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 what does it do? So that's why I say it becomes karmic, because it's a finger of fate, and it's Venus in Gemini, Saturn in Aries. So it's a pressure point around relationships and choices in love, emotional responsibility. Yachts don't feel very comfortable. They feel like something has to change, but I don't know how. Just don't know how. There is a grounding influence because Venus is sextiling Saturn. Yes, so that's bring maturity and clarity and the ability to stabilize what is real. So, yeah, expect emotional breakthroughs, karmic decision in relationship, and tension between desire and responsibility. Again, desire, fifth house, pleasure, fun, and Saturn on your 10th house, responsibility, structure, career. And yeah, you will know. You'll know, my lovely Cancer. You know what needs to change, but something absolutely needs to change. With Venus in your 12th house behind the scenes, yeah, those are the things. It's not just a full moon, okay? It's a course correction. Um, let's move to Saturday, the 2nd. Now that's emotional healing after whatever shit you ended on the, sorry to say that. Oh my God, man. And then you watch my video and it's like, fuck, I broke up with my boyfriend, that's your fault. I'm like, I never said anyone to break up with anyone. I'm not saying that, but please don't blame me. I'm just saying some teams and then throwing things around, and take as it resonates. Yeah. Anyway, everybody's chart is different as well. Sometimes all these aspects are in the sky, but they're gonna be affecting each one of us differently. So it's a general reading for Cancer rising, but take in consideration all of that. So on Saturday, what we have? Emotional healing, expansion, and honest conversations. After all that happened, yeah. So after the intensity of the full moon, this day brings a softer, more supportive energy, and one that helps you understand what you feel. Why? Because the moon is still in Scorpio and keeps the emotions deep and intuitive, but now there's space to process. Because first things, the moon is trining Jupiter. Okay, we see here there's a beautiful trine. Jupiter is in your first house on your sign and is exalted. So that brings a lot of expansion of feelings and all of that. So it's emotional support and healing and expansion, beautiful moment for connection, forgiveness and understanding. And the first house is yourself. Forgive yourself, understand yourself, love yourself, give yourself some pleasure, some fun, and you deserve that. You do. And you're gonna feel it very much because the moon, I think every time the moon is in any water signs, and you being a water sign, Cancer, it hits you very much. Emotionally, you are the one that feels the most. And that's big. Yeah, that's big and beautiful. It's a beautiful support, it's a trine, it's just a supportive energy. Now we have Mercury. Where's Mercury? There's something here that's pissing me off. Mercury conjuncting Chiron in Aries, so conversations again that touch a wound, but also bring healing. It could be with your superior, it could be anything, but it's your 10th house, it's your achievements, your career, it's your public life. Yeah. It's very honest, an honest conversation that can release something you've been holding inside. That's good. It's emotional release. It's a day for emotional release, for forgiveness, compassion, speaking your truth, allowing healing to begin. Saturday. And finally, Sunday. Sunday, May 3rd, there is some sudden shifts, bold moves, and unpredictable energy. Why? Because now the moon starts in Scorpio in the morning, but then it shifts at noon to Sagittarius, Saggy, and the moon lifts. Yeah, the moon in Saggy is open-minded, optimistic, adventurous, direct. The negative side can be very restless, uncommitted, entitled. So now, in the morning, the moon's still in Scorpio, yeah, keeping emotion intense and introspective, but in the afternoon, it opens up. And then the moon is opposing Uranus, 0 degrees, as you can see, and at noon, yeah. And what does that mean? Sudden emotional shifts, unexpected news, unexpected realizations, changing plans. Stay flexible. Could be something in your work, in your routine, but this is Sunday, unless you work on Sunday. Could be with one of your pets. Some surprise. You might get a new pet, or you might lose a pet. I don't want to say that. That is losing anything. You might get a new pet. To substitute one that you lost. Surprises, unexpected surprise. Doesn't mean bad. Anyway, and just for a few hours, this energy is gonna go away. As I said, the moon shifts very fast. Mercury enters Taurus. Oh yeah, Mercury is leaving Aries, so now communications coming a lot calmer. Thoughts slowing down and grounding. Thank God, because I have to say, man, I have this last week I've been like talking like so much and nonstop, and I say what I've been quite aggressive with my words. People's like Raisa, like hold on. I'm just like blah, 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 and not in a hurtful way, not that I mean, but I'm very like speaking my truth, and I know that's Mercury in Aries. Now finally this thing's gonna be over. I hope so. Mercury shifting to Taurus. I think the mind slow down, get more stable, more grounded. It's nice. It's a nice energy. Then it will same sextile Uranus here. Okay. new ideas, subtle insights, unexpected realizations. Again, how something is clicking in your mind. It could be related to money, to possessions, to pleasure. It's in your 11th house as well. Community, connecting, groups, clubs, collective endeavors. Any surprising, some communication, some sudden message you might receive from a group of friends, a community, or something. Positive, that's positive. And then we have also on Sunday, Mars in Aries, squaring Jupiter. Sorry, building towards exact on the 5th. Guys, not because I'm sleepy, it's when I'm talking. I feel like I need to catch my breath sometimes. I don't know. Maybe because I'm a mouth breather, my nose is blocked, and I just feel like, like I'm talking, and I need to breathe. So now here, this is a square. Okay, that's not just it's not that positive anymore. Oh man. Yeah, big energy. Impulsive actions. Remember, Jupiter expand whatever it touches, and Mars is aggression. It's courage. It's good drive. Mars is in her domicile in Aries, and Jupiter is exalted in Cancer. So it's not like, let's say Mars, if it was mathematics, Mars is 1 and Aries is 1, and so they make, no, I'm not gonna say like that. Let's say no, because one plus 1 and 1 times 1 is the same, but let's say 2, okay, or 3. Let's say 3. Okay, let's make a number 3. My God, what am I doing here? Okay, so Mars is number 3 and Aries is number 3. So now, because Mars is in her house, instead of saying 3 plus 3, it's going to be 3 times 3. Yeah, he's at home, so he feels good. It's a 9. And now we have Jupiter, which is another 3, and Cancer is as well. I don't know, it's 4. So now, instead of adding, we're gonna multiply, and those two, instead of adding, we multiply again because they are super strong. So it's like some exaltation of exaggeration of Mars being in his domicile, exalted by Jupiter, and that's a lot. That is a lot. Again, this is an energy that's building up. It's going to be exact on the 5th, on Tuesday, and that can bring some impulsive actions, over confidence, emotional reactions amplified. Yeah, it can push you to act very fast in your career, but not always wisely. So stay grounded. Stay grounded and observe before reacting. Yeah, you'll have to channel this energy into intentional action. Not impulsive action, intentional. All right, so this is what I have for you, Cancer, for this week. Before you go, let's pull one tarot card and one message from the angels. I hope it helped. It's a beautiful week. There's a lot of surprises, love coming your way if you're single, especially. A lot of things going on in your career. There's still, and I really hope good things and some promotions. Lots of things coming towards your social life, your community, your groups. It's beautiful. It's very nice. It's a very good month, I would say. Uranus was in your 11th house I think it brought a lot of change exactly in your communities and all of that, but now it's in your 12th house. Woo! The only thing I would say with Uranus here on the 12th house is really be careful with the mind. It's Gemini is Uranus, so it's electrifying the mind, yeah. So it can bring some sudden anxiety attacks as well, but nothing major. Just there'll be a lot of things going on your mind, and that's for the next 7 years. So it should play wisely here. Okay, right. So any card, yalla. The Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, cycles, new cycle. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. It's a very auspicious and good luck card. And for me, the Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter. And Jupiter is in Cancer. It's in your first house. It amplifies the beginning of a new cycle. It's very good fortune. Can see, you see in the card, she has dices around her neck with double six. So this is really your lucky week. Embrace that. Embrace, because you are starting a brand new cycle. And while on the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Wands. It's celebration card, it's party, it's beautiful. It's joy, it's good moments, fun, it's music, it's going out, it's being with your friends, community. Remember 11th house, I said it's starting to light up. That's the Fourth of Wands. Ooh, okay. Number 7, soul purpose. Ooh, beautiful. Life path, divine guidance, success, alignment, mission fulfillment. Your angels are pleased with your life choices and are letting you know that you are on the right path. Keep up the good work as you are successfully fulfilling your soul purpose and life mission. How can I continue to align my daily action with my soul purpose and life mission? Today, acknowledge the progress you've made and take a moment to reaffirm your commitment to your soul's true calling. That's nice. Really like that for you. Beautiful, beautiful, Cancer, really. Well, I hope you enjoy this reading, and I'm looking forward to see you again next week. Looking forward to see you. I don't see you, just record the videos, but I'm looking forward to hear the comments if anyone has any, or at least to see the likes, the subscribe, the sharing. I was talking today with my son. I was a little bit sad because I told him, like, it's exhausting. I work full time. I'm a single mom. I have my hobbies, my stuff. I have to do so much. And then I came home, and in the evening, I record those videos. It's 12 videos. Okay, I commit to do that, and I enjoy doing that. But 12 videos per week, it's I do 3 videos per day. And yeah, yesterday I couldn't do any. I was too tired. So today I did 4. Tomorrow I'm gonna record another 4. And then I was like, why am I doing this? I don't even know if I want to do that. I love astrology and I love doing charts, but I don't know if I want to go to YouTube and go public, and I have no idea. And I said, I only have 40 subscribers. I told my son, 43 subscribers now. And he said, Mom, that's not bad. You just started. That's actually very good. Because I was like, but that's nothing. He said, Mom, you just started. It's actually good. I was like, okay, okay. He said, don't give up now. My son, 15 years old. I was like, okay. If you say so, I believe you. So please, 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 I really, really appreciate you, but it would help me, motivating me if I know that what I'm doing is bringing anything to anyone, whatever it is. Yeah. So just press the like button. That's a lot. And if you obviously, if you share and subscribe, it will help me as well. I'm not, it's not that I want to become a famous YouTuber, but yeah, who knows? Anyway, have a lovely week, and see you next one.